to the Affirmative Talk Show. And today's topic, we're talking about John Morant. John Morant was ejected in the second quarter in the first half. The second quarter in the first half. Man, let me tell you something, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's really crazy to me. And I think these refs are getting out of hand. I believe that they are taking things too personal. And when you start doing things like this, where you're injecting a superstar player and who is beginning to make his mark as being one of the faces of the NBA, the commissioner not David Stern, but Adam Silver definitely needs to get involved. He needs to get involved in this situation very quickly, because the situation is it is something, man. It is something that's letting you know that something is getting out of hand. And I just want to let you listen to the audio of what happened, and I'm gonna go into some of the details on what happened in the second quarter of this game. And it's alarming, man, because he was ejected, and it for them giving some of the reasons on why they ejected John Morant, one of the superstars, one of the face of the NBA league. It's crazy, man. So we're going to get into it, man. So let me go ahead and get started.
Great job as well. The three ball has been very solid. You got 16 assists on 20 made field goals.
Wow, did John Morant just get ejected?
Just got ejected.
Ray Acosta came over, and he's going to send to the locker room. And Steven Adams coming over and immediately trying to get an explanation. There's Taylor Jenkins. He is irate. And so what happened here? What caused John Morant to get his second technical in about a minute and a half?
And another technical has just been called.
Crazy.
Dylan Brooks. So
crazy.
A lot of free throws coming up here, folks, for the Thunder.
Crazy.
Taylor Jenkins is.
Come on, Brooks. So 3 free throws at least coming up.
Listen, man, just imagine you paid to see John Morant play and to realize that the referees ejected John Morant because the first technical foul. Let's get into it, man. Let's get into the actual reasoning on why they actually got rid of John Morant, because it's kind of baffling to me. It's very baffling to me of their reasonings on why they got rid of John Morant. And it was kind of crazy. Like, what? Are you kidding me, man? Is this your reasoning? Like, come on, man. We got to get a better grip on this, man. So as you can see right here, and this is on one of my blogs, affirmative talk .blogspot.com. Many Memphis Grizzlies basketball fans was just flabbergasted when he was actually ejected. Now, it's very important to know that the coach of the Memphis Grizzlies had asked John Goble. He was one of the referees, right? And he asked him explanation on why John Morant got his first technical. And he said that the reason why he got his first technical because he had snagged a pass and seemed angry that a foul had been called. And this is the reason why they gave him a first technical, because of, I guess, his emotions from the foul call, right? Now, where it gets interesting is the second technical foul. Now, based off on the information from Pool Report, they said it appears that Morant was speaking to a fan when he was assessed the second technical foul. And they said the technical foul assessed the results of conversations or actions towards the crowd. Now, the only thing that I could think of is that when the referee was standing there, and you know how when you have a player, they know not to kind of like directly talk to the referee, but they was probably talking to the fans in the stands and probably saying some stuff like, man, can you believe, man, this dude called this damn bull jive foul, and he probably may said some cuss words along with it, right? So you can expect an angry player when they get called a foul, especially if, you could be any NBA player, but when you are a superstar player and you play a lot of minutes and your minutes counts in an NBA game, you doggone Skippy, you're gonna feel a certain type of way when you get called a foul, especially if you feel like you didn't foul them. So you got to look at it from the perspective is that emotions is at a high level here. Let me say this again. Emotions is at a high level here when you're playing the game, especially professional basketball. And for the referees, a lot of times, this is what I like what the old school referees used to do. When you have a superstar player, especially, they will walk away. They will walk away from the situation because they don't want to hear nothing that's going to allow their emotions to blow that whistle and say, second technical foul, you're out of here. You got to realize, man, you have all those people that's in that NBA gym. They're not there to watch the referees. They're there to watch the superstar players. And that referee John Goble really cheated the actual fans to be able to watch greatness, to be able to watch John Morant play. And I think it was just the referees probably got out of their emotions and they just really called a foul, which it should not have been a call to foul. So at the end of the day, man, it's unfortunate right here. As you can see, John Morant, he's pointing right here to the fans. And so he was trying to let the referees know, hey, man, this referee called a second technical on me, man. I wasn't even talking to him. I was talking to these fans right here down the bottom. And then as you notice, if you watch the game, which I watched, John Morant's dad was FaceTiming his son. And John Morant dad had actually got down on the court floor seats because, he sits on the court floor seats as well. And he was just showing the fans like, hey, man, and he was just smiling. So John Morant dad is crazy as hell, man. But at the end of the day, man, I think it was just a stupid call to let go of this dude, man. It was just unwarranted. Y'all give me y'all thoughts, man. Do y'all like the fact that they called a second technical foul? Do you feel that it was warranted? I don't feel that it was warranted. At the end of the day, man, let these guys play basketball and understand that sometimes it could be a highly emotional game, but you got to get past that, refs. You got to understand the magnitude when you're ejecting a caliber player like this, because I guarantee you this. If it was the playoffs, they probably wouldn't have had called that technical foul. And if they did, it probably would have been a real big uproar, and possibly some referees probably would have got suspended. So y'all do me a favor, man. Y'all go on my Affirmative Talk on YouTube and go ahead and subscribe and support the channel in many ways. It'll be greatly appreciated. Definitely stay tuned to the next video coming your way. Take care, and always be blessed, and always strive to be the best version of yourself. Peace.